You guys continue video, so this time we are once again on the new two-player map in the Scouring rank game, and this time we are playing with Martin Kaminsky. I think I already also showed you at least one game with him in all the previous videos. We played quite often, so let's take a look on this game. Sorry for this fast forward, but basically we are starting with 6 peasants on barracks, going for a quick swordsman strategy, starting in the top left position on this map with the white color, and he's in the bottom right corner with the black color, and actually playing with the orcs. He decided to go for a really interesting strategy. He's starting with double barracks, both of them building with 3 peasants, and then he's going for a split of 3 peasants or peons, workers in this scenario, on wood. It seems like he's even going for more wood. A really interesting choice, because he's really behind in wood, that's true, but at the same time now he will run out of gold even quicker, so I think that wasn't maybe potentially the best choice. Of course he needs to really quickly gather some wood for farms, because he's falling really short on food, but now he could place down the farm now. He has the resources for it, still delaying it, yeah, so I think it was a bit of a mistake, maybe even cancelling one orc warrior to just make it even quicker would be probably better. I don't think this is really valuable. Yeah, you get double barracks, so you can produce the first few warriors a little bit quicker, but as you can see now he has 4, I have 3. The 4th one just went out, and he doesn't have basically any advantage. Yeah? He just has 2 barracks, he's starving, which is slowing down his economy, and he doesn't have resources to produce in both barracks anyways. Actually now he doesn't have resources to produce even 1 barracks, so I don't think this is really helping him in any way. I also managed to slow him down a little bit with his swordsman as well, forcing his worker out of the resources, and he of course cannot really kill me, so a really good opener for me. Mainly thanks to the fact that his opener wasn't ideal, and he's still starving. He's in minus by a lot, and he's not making a second farm. Of course he doesn't have the wood for it, but then he could just redistribute the workers. Maybe the ones that are not starving could be going on wood. Just somehow try to fix this, because you can't have starving army or workers. It's just too big of a disadvantage, so you really need to fix this as soon as possible. Here I decided to get the enemy troll kill. That's always really good if you are already here while he's killing the wolves, so he's not really a big danger for me now, and we can really safely take this. Just make sure you don't lose any swordsmen, so if they are low HP, just micromanage them out of the fight, and like this you can steal 205 gold from the enemy, which is not just plus 205 for you, but also minus 205 for your opponent. Now he's trying to go for the troll, and he will really quickly find out that there is no troll remaining, so this is really bad for him, and he's still starving, still dealing with these problems. Almost double in minus than plus, so this is a huge problem. This second farm should be definitely here way sooner. I'm already finishing my 3rd farm now. If you take a look on the food consumed, he's on 270, I'm on 290, yeah, so I'm still ahead, only with 1 barracks. So here you can see that the second barracks are really no extra value for you. Just doesn't make sense this early if you have only this amount of resources and you can't have more, so just always better to ignore that. Here I'm going for the walls, but smartly sending at least 1 scout to the other side, so we see what's happening. He tried to take my troll to take back the disadvantage that he received here by me killing the troll. He wanted to basically take revenge on me, but thanks to this scout I was able to scare him away, because he knew that I scouted him, so I would probably come there with much stronger army and still kill the troll myself, plus also kill maybe some of his warriors, so he rather decided to retreat. Also he already killed the archers. You can see that all of these guys are level 2. You can really clearly see it, because they have, I think, maybe even bigger shoulder armor, but maybe, I mean mainly they got the horns on their helmets, so that's the main indicator of them having the level. Also they have this leather strap on their left shoulder, so that's another indicator. Really easy to recognize them. With swordsman it's a little bit more difficult, but they have like bigger pauldrons or something. So now he's trying to split push me, which is working quite nicely for him, because I didn't leave much defense here, just few scouts, to at least hold me against the skeletons, but my main goal was now to kill this troll. We force him away. He doesn't have the weakest army, he could actually definitely fight me there, but I would still kill him. I had some more HP on the units. Now he decided to go on top of my barracks and take them out, which would be kinda good because I don't have the second barracks yet. That means I would lose my production buildings, but I'm immediately taking some peasants to repair it, taking my army and quickly pushing him. Now I left this side unprotected, so he's immediately trying to take advantage of that and push here. But there are also the skeletons which he will need to deal with, and I managed to finish this barracks before he got here. So now he's trying to push it again, but he doesn't have a chance. Even though, yeah, his army here was maybe stronger, but I will just lurk him back, take some more units from here, maybe buy some potions. Overall, we are just doing really good job defending this. He doesn't know from where to attack. Even though he's trying to do some split push, it wasn't just too effective because this army was too strong and the other one was too weak. So even if I left only few units here, he still wasn't able to push through there. And in terms of main army against main army, he just didn't have the advantage. He still has to go with new units across the whole map. Plus also I have the ability to buy the potions here, so just not really worth it for him. I was also getting more neutral kills there probably. But yeah, he's not really building anything new, still behind on... Actually, this is my food, sorry. He's actually kinda good with food, but he's 330. I have almost 500 here, so like 150 or 60 extra food for me, which is really good. Plus we are getting lots of kills. Overall, he's not building any new buildings, just staying on the 2 barracks, which I now also have. Plus I have stronger economies, so this should be really easy. He's still not committing to actually attack there. I'm trying to redistribute my swordsmen constantly, trying to somehow scout and calculate the strength of each enemy army and make sure I kinda match it. So I have like extra 5 or 10% on each side, but it's not like that I can totally one-shot him on one side, but if he attacks on the other side I will totally get pushed. So you need to really make sure you are kinda calculating the strength of the enemy army. Now we decided to actually stop split pushing and took all of his units on the left side while taking only 1 scout on the right side, which I saw. So first of all I started fighting with him, but yeah, of course I wanted to take out the scout because he was still level 2, so kind of strong, but here we decided to quickly retreat. I have some nice levels here, even level 3 swordsman, but the main thing was that I lured him into this really narrow place where he won't get almost any advantage. Of course with the charge ability we can still get some value with more units, but I just needed to hold him in this narrow place before I got there with my second army. Then we bought some potions, mainly for the really high level guys. Or maybe I immediately used it. No, not all of them. And here he maybe has like 1 or 2 more warriors. But we both have the ability and I just have better levels, plus I have potions. So this should be a really easy fight for me. Still keeping one scout on the other side of the map. In case he decides to split push me again on my base, I will have the scout there, then we can start immediately retreating and still somehow defend it. He has way more units here in the back, even though together we still have probably a similar amount, but those are just level 1 warriors, no potions, no anything. So a really easy push for me. We are on almost 600 food, he's only 300, so now we are almost on double. And here I will really quickly take him out, and after that he won't have any more defense, just like extra 6 level 1 warriors at home. Won't do anything, yeah. So this is what I'm always talking about, try to level up your units, idly on neutral enemies, but if the enemy is aggressive like this, just make really strong defense. You don't even need to build any barricades or just ranged units on towers. No, just go for swordsmen and try to micromanage them good and redistribute them really well. And you should be able to keep them alive while farming the levels, maybe spend some extra gold on potions if that helps you to maintain the units alive, and slowly just push the enemy away while farming all the things you can. And after that you just snowball him with much stronger army because he falls behind. Since he stayed in offense for such a long time, didn't get much value from it. I was trying to save it with the reserve bows upgrade from Clan Hall for his workers to get the bows. But that's just not doing anything to these extremely strong swordsmen. And eventually, after almost 10 minutes, he calls it GG. Actually tried one more push here, but once again, I left some units at home for defense or produce them, but not send them immediately to fight. so we are prepared even for this. Without that he would be able to take out my economy, but I would still kill him faster, so wouldn't be a problem. So really nice game. The biggest mistake I think was the double barracks opener. It just totally killed the economy for many minutes, and that's just not worth it, and the value from it was basically zero, so definitely a big mistake in this. Outside of that, I think he played it pretty well. Without it he would definitely had a bigger chance to push me, even though with good defense like we did. It wasn't perfect, but it was definitely decent enough. I think we should be able to repel the attacks, even if we didn't make this mistake with double barracks. But yeah, we will have to see that in another game. We ended with lots of gold, so definitely lots of potential for some new units. I was going for the boss reserve upgrade as well in case he came with more units, but we already have enough swordsmen at home, even some potions, so it should be really easy. This gold could be used for more swordsmen, more peasants, more potions, just anything we needed, or even gather some extra wood and go for expansion if we failed the push, but I was pretty certain that he was going all in the whole game, so he wouldn't have too strong defense. So let's check the result real quickly. As you can see, this was his biggest mistake. He totally killed the economy right from the beginning. He was starving for a long time, and then after that he was constantly spamming the swordsman from both barracks. He just got the necessary amount of workers for him to have enough resources to constantly spam the warriors, I think, and maybe build a farm from time to time, but probably didn't even worry about it too much because he was losing the warriors over time anyways. So we just got the bare minimum to produce the warriors, but I was constantly producing, of course, peasants during the whole game. So in the end, I got more than double gold from the gold fields, while also having like 660 extra lumber, way more units, way more kills, yeah, less losses, also better infrastructure, and way more neutral kills. So just overall, he really underestimated everything else, just went all in. And that usually won't work against someone who is spamming swordsman as well, even though from just one barracks. But yeah, I mean the advantage of two barracks is similar to advantage from expanding. If you do it too early, you just fall behind because you spend too many resources on it. If you do it at the exact right time, you can really quickly gain a decent advantage from it. But if you do it too early, it just backfires and never pays off, so be really careful with this. It's basically with everything. Same with double town hall, yeah, double barracks, double expansion. I mean, first expansion, second base really early on. Everything works the same. It's really good value if you can keep it alive or somehow keep going, but it has to be timed really properly, and usually it requires some extra things around it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and take care, guys.